Girl for Tech and Innovation Africa is a non-profit organization founded in 2020 in Uganda, which aim at promoting gender equality and empowering women and girls in Africa through the usage of technology and innovation. And as part of the celebration of the International Women's Days 2021, Girl for Tech and Innovation Africa has initiated a new project called Africa Girls and Heroines series. It is a series of short online interviews to collect the testimony of amazing women and girls who have been working tirelessly in different sectors of activity. For our first series in March, we are very happy to receive Mrs. PASCALE ADOU KOKI, who is based in Denver, Colorado. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adjassu, and thank you for having me. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here today.
We will ask you to kindly introduce yourself shortly to our audience.
Okay, so as Mr. Adjassu introduced me, I'm Mrs. PASCALE ADOU KOKI. I'm based in Denver, Colorado, in the United States of America. I have 20 years of experience in healthcare, and I've been advocating for healthcare workers to fight for social, economic, and justice in the healthcare industry. Also, I'm a founder and a president of El Bethel, a healthcare agency here in Denver, Colorado. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And what does the International Women's Days mean to you, personally and professionally?
Thank you so much. That's a great question. International Women's Day means to me a celebration of women's achievements, boldness, and in this world, especially the willingness to overcome the goals. That's what it means to me. For example, we have Rosa Parks here, a Black African American in the United States. She overcomes a fear, especially goals and fears, to be able today to fight for civil rights here in the United States. And I have a great example. We have the first police woman in Ghana. Her name is Rosamond Asamoah. She entered the police department in Ghana. And also the things that just gets to me is this woman fought for women to be able to join the police force in Ghana, which was difficult in 1952. So it's a celebration of woman boldness. It's a celebration of women that are willing to take risks. And professionally, it's a day to celebrate and honor the social, economic fight that women are in, because professionally it's hard, especially women inequality, gender inequality in this in our professional world. So women are fighting for gender inequality, inequities in education, which is very important because young women, needs to be educated to be able to achieve the goals. This is very important for me. So this is what it represents for me.
Thank you so much for enlightening us on various great women who have been taking the lead. And since last year, we have been facing with this new global pandemic called COVID-19. How are you able to balance your personal, family, and professional life and being able to dedicate quality time to your family?
To tell the truth, it's not easy as a woman, as a mother, but the way I balance myself is like I set an agenda and I make sure my agenda is flexible. to avoid any stress, because it's already stressful to be staying home and working from home. So I structure my day when I get up in the morning, and then, discipline is the word in everything. So I discipline myself in the morning. When I get up, I get ready. I don't stay in my pajama, for example. I just ready, I dress professionally like I was gonna go out in an office, which helped me, balance myself and know that even though I'm working from home, I still have to be professional. I still have to look professional. And you have to be able to balance work and personal life, because you can separate them. You can separate work when you're at work, but once you're at home and it's time for you to take care of your family, which is very important for me, personal life, family life, it matters a lot. Because if you're not able to have a sustained family life, you won't be able to balance your work day. So this is, and then, we have to live with hope. I'm a person I always stay positive no matter what's happened. So, I'm hopeful that it's going to get better. And also, I like to adjust myself to everything new that comes in my life. That's how I can overcome the stress and not be able to, worried about what's going on around me. Because if you don't accept what's going on, and that's a new life we're living right now with COVID-19, which is hard for women, especially being in the healthcare industry, advocating for women in home care. Those women are not able to go to work because we have to go to see patients. They're not able to go because of COVID-19. So kind of helping them have a, mental balance about how to balance work, the children at home, trying to make sure they get their homework done, because there's online schooling too for kids. So they're making sure they get all this support, all these resources to be able to deliver at home and also at their workplace.
Thank you, and I really appreciate your positive mindset that keep you pushing and move ahead. I know many women all over the world are facing a lot of bias and a lot of inequalities. How do you handle that in your daily life?
It just hits me when I hear what we're facing, and we just have to keep going. That's how I see it. For me, I don't take no as an answer. You have to keep pushing. There's a lot of inequalities, especially gender inequalities. And as we all know that women that are not paid the same way as men are getting paid, because we're women. And especially speaking from a Black African, woman, it's harder because we're not seeing the same way. Even at work, there's still inequality for Black women. And it's sad to talk about it because people don't see us the same way. Even at work, you don't get the same treatment as men get, especially when you have to be getting at the position where they think it's okay, this position is only for men, only men can achieve this position. But what they don't know, women are powerful, women has power, we can take a lot on our shoulder. So it's a lot of bias, but I keep pushing, and I can tell you that, like I said, no is an answer for me, and no is not an answer for me. Because for me, the sky is the limit. You have to go higher and higher. And also you have to prove yourself. You have to accept that, as a woman, you have to work 7 times, unlikely as men that can be like work 1 time and get a position and we get in a higher position in an organization. But as a woman, we have to work hard. We have to prove what we can do to ourselves and to people. And we have to set as an example. So that's how I see it.
Thank you. And what do you have as a word of encouragement to those young girls and other Black African women all over the world who are also striving to raise up and to become a role model?
Oh, yes. All that I can tell them is, Albert Einstein said, creativity is the intelligence of having fun. So they have to be creative. They have, as a young girl, you got to be creative. You got to think about, what you can do to empower others. Because what you do, you don't just tell yourself that everything that you do, you're doing to empower others. You don't do that for yourself, because every achievement that you will get will empower a woman around you, will empower a young girl around you, even your daughters, even your son. Like, I always say that, International Women's Day is to celebrate these women that are strong. And because we're strong, because look at us, from a woman, we're raising president, we're raising engineers, we're raising doctors, we're raising anybody that is in this world. So a woman takes a lot, and it takes a lot to raise a child. So already within our family, we already have we superwoman. So tell yourself that, as a young girl, I'm a superwoman. Nothing can stop me from my vision. You have to have a vision. You have to be creative, and you have to be a part of the development of your countries, even at your workplace, even in your family. You have to be a part of development, and you have to set, for example, you have to be someone that people look up to. And this is the type of encouragement I can give them.
We really appreciate your word of encouragement to million young African girls and women. And on behalf of the management and the entire team of Girl Protect and Innovation Africa, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to your availability, and also for sharing your experiences that we believe will be a source of inspiration and encouragement for our young girl in Africa. Thank you once again, and we wish you, ahead of the celebration of International Women's Days, great moments. And we look to see you on Friday.
Oh, thank you so much. My pleasure. I'm honored to be here today, and I hope these young girls will, continue what they're doing and being empowered and make a difference in this world. Thank you so much for having me. See you on Friday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.